That's it, my pretties. Grow. Grow. Become big chunks of beef. That's it. That's it, my boy. That's it. Grow, grow. Grow, my pretties. Ah, shit.
You caught me. Hang on a minute. I'm just going to turn off my Spotify. There we go. Well, you know what? They say that playing classical music to your cows makes them grow quicker. But quite honestly, I don't think my cows really care too much for classical music anyway. I don't know, maybe I need to hit them up with some blues, some Eminem, not sure. But, yep. They don't seem to be any bigger. G'day everybody, and welcome back to Greenwich Valley for episode number 10. Number 10. And you know what? It's going to be an awesome episode, and I will tell you why. Not because we're going to achieve anything great, not because we're going to harvest fields or sell cows. We're not even going to spread manure. What we are going to do is take the class tractor in and swap it over for something a little bit newer from the class DLC. Yes, I finally bit the bullet and I purchased it, so I'm pretty excited about that. Very excited, in fact. So that's the first thing that we're going to do this morning, is head down and do that, and then I think we may pick up a contract to do. Let me see what we've got in here contract-wise. Fertilizing, sowing, fertilizing. What's the sowing one? Yeah, I don't know. We could probably do that. I think we've got a little bit. We've still got seed left over, so that'd probably be all right to do. So we could consider that. That'd be another 5,900 less the cost of seed. Fertilizing, we'd have to do. Well, that might be a good job to do. Actually, I think what we might do, we might take this one. Field 109 with wheat, just so that we can actually give our new tractor a bit of a whirl, I reckon. So we'll accept that, which means we're going to need to take the seeder with us, and we're probably going to need to take the weight with us, which is okay, we can do that. Let's start up this little beast. Take her for a drive for the very last time. Reverse. Whoop, nearly grabbed the microphone rather than the steering wheel. That would have been fun. Alright, reverse you in there. Get that. So I hope everybody's well. Hope you're getting lots of farming in, as I always say, and enjoying it a lot. Alright, off to the store we go. Do we have, we've got full seed in here. What I might do is I might actually just dump this seed here, because we do have some seed down at the store, so we could possibly pick that up while we're down there. I will sort that out at some point. There. Yeah, so I think we probably should have enough on that pallet down there to fill this up. Use that up a little bit, and we can head straight from the store straight up to field 109 and do that seeding in our new tractor. Yeah, so finally got the class DLC. As I was stating in my previous episode, it's Yeah, it's one of those things. I really wasn't going to purchase any DLC or anything because we were getting so close to, or supposedly getting so close to 21, but now it's a bit of a different story, so alright. You know, I'd be pretty embarrassed if I was driving down the road and a bloody tractor passed me, buddy. Especially one not using indicators like mine. Yeah, so do you have the Class DLC? If you do have the Class DLC, what's your favourite tractor out of it? Well, your favourite piece of machinery out of it? May not be a tractor, maybe a harvester. Let me know. So I'm pretty happy to be recording another episode, and especially to be recording episode 10 of this, which means that Greenwich Valley has caught up with Pineapple Bay now. I know it's a completely different style of gameplay for both maps, but they have caught up with each other now. Again, from what I said last time, I am working on some storyline and stuff for Pineapple Bay. It may be going in a very, very weird direction, so stay tuned for that. We're 7:26 in the morning, day 5, late spring. Forecast at some point this afternoon to have rain, which means that even if we do have growth on our grass, or we could probably pick up one field of grass and dump that into the pit, which would be alright, but we certainly wouldn't be getting any hay drying or anything like that. So alright, now what we need to do here is look, here comes the rain already. Okay, so I'm not sure how we're going to go doing a sowing job in the rain, but hopefully we'll be able to do it and it won't wash too much of the seed away, but it's not our seed anyway, is it? So alright, we'll refill this. There we go. Yeah, that rain's starting to come down now. Let's see. We'll lower you. Disconnect you. And I think the workshop's over here, isn't it? No, the workshop's around the other side. Here we go. Lucky this doesn't have the turning circle of a Captiva. And the little marks there. Okay, it's been nice knowing you. I mean, overall it's not that bad a mod, is it? Okay, what have we got here? Let's sell that for 136. I don't think repairing it really makes that much difference, does it? Let's see, 209. Yes, so I guess it added maybe $1,000. So 800 by the time we paid the 209. Alright, so we'll sell you. Yes, okay. We'll get wet now we've got no tractor to sit in. Alright, so I have had a little bit of a think about what I wanted to do in regards to the tractor that I wanted to buy. I was looking at, I was tossing up between the Arion 66 or 660 or the Axion 870. But I did discover that with the Arion 660, 610, at maximum engine setup, we are looking at 205 horsepower, which is probably not going to cut it for us. That would have been 150 grand, which would have been nice. We have 255 sitting there. As I said, I know it was probably a waste of money changing tractors over at this point, but I really do want to test out some of this. So that's sitting at starting at 205 horsepower. But if we move up to the 870s, 295, but that's 229 grand. We can't afford that. So we go down to the 235, which is the Axion 830, and that's 199 grand. Now that is only going to leave us with 56 grand. 56 grand is not much, considering what we want to achieve. So, we'll see how we go. We probably are going to have to crawl into the bank on our knees. But that's all right. What's a little bit of debt for an awesome tractor? And there she is, my first purchase of the Claas DLC. Let's hope that it doesn't disappoint, hey? Mind you, they are bloody well detailed, aren't they? Love them. Okay, let's get in here. Give him a start up. There we are. Very, very nice. Alright, so what do you think, guys? Do you think we should risk going and seeding this field, or should we risk making the contract late and wait until the rain finishes? Mind you, it is only 7:52, so I have no idea how long it's going to rain for. No idea at all. Okay. Let's get you back. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Put you on as well. And let's put some beacons on and just check out what they look like. Yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Alright. So where is field 109? So we're doing wheat, and I think 109 is not where I thought it was, which is very typical of me on this map. Is it down in here? We've got 108, 107, 62. Oh, goodness me. Let's just, put them all. There we go. 109 is over there. Yeah, hang on a minute. No, it's not. It was 76 that we did do some work on, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was. So 109's over here. Oh, no, it actually was 109. We did do a job on 109, didn't we, in the snow? Well, there you go. All right. We should put it in forward. And we should also change this over to wheat. It was, wasn't it? Oh, yep, go past. That's right. Beautiful. Alright, so I might head over to 109 and I will see you when I get over there. Okay, I definitely like the rumble when you put your foot down on this tractor. It's quite nice. Should turn the indicator off though. Damn, I wish they'd make these indicators turn off when you turn the corner. Alright, this is where we go to get into field. No, it's the next one. Just after the next farmhouse, I think. Yeah, it'd be really nice if they could do that, if they could make the indicators turn off after you turned a corner. Lovely, lovely chunk of thunder there. Sorry, buddy. Right. So I don't know, would you like to have your field sown when it was raining or what? I know we can do it in Farming Simulator, I'm just not overly sure how realistic that is. Let's see. Just going to lock the diffs. See that, Jimmy? They're red. Alright. Turn him on. And lower him. I'm going to adjust my cruise control. And off we go. Oh, that's definitely some quick seeding. That doesn't feel right. That's because I lowered the weight at the front. Okay. That was a good start. Geez, guys, I hope you... I only do these stuff-ups just to entertain you. No, honestly. Honestly, I do. I only do the stuff-ups on this to entertain you. I'm not really this much of a bumbling idiot. Alright, let's try that again. And lowered. And off we go. Wheat it is. Oh, look at that. We're getting something into the ground. Lovely. Okay. So we're doing 15 kilometers an hour. So I'll drop the cruise control down to 15, which should be okay. We'll see how we go. Alright, I'm probably completely and utterly unaligned with that, but definitely love the sound of the thunder in this. It's a shame there's no lightning and that the skies don't seem that dark. I mean, you would think that if we're in the middle of a thunderstorm that the skies would be pretty dark, wouldn't you? Okay, so what I might do is I might head into a little bit of a time lapse for you again, so you don't have to listen to me ramble on and talk crap the whole time, and I'll see you when that's done. Geez, the up high view really shows how bad my unstraight straight lines are, doesn't it? But that's okay. Alright, we're out of seed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over and grab some more seed. And when I get back, I will see you then. We've still got a fair way to go on this. Alright, I'll see you after I've gone and picked up some more seed. Okay, I'm back. I am definitely a fan, an absolute fan of the sounds on this tractor. I think Giants have done an awesome job of this tractor. It puts some boot into it and really gives you a rumble. I like it. I like it very much. So I grabbed some seed, and we're nearly back at 109, which is just in here. Not sure whether this rain's going to let up anytime soon. Alright, what do we got? Turn him on. We'll lower him this time. Yeah, if all of the tractors, which obviously I haven't tested any of them out yet, but if all of the tractors and the equipment is as good as this, then I don't think I'm ever going to regret doing this purchase. It's quite good. Nice detail. Fantastic sounds. I've never really been a big Claas fan, but I could probably become one with this DLC, I think. It's always nice to mix it up and have the opportunity to drive stuff that you don't normally drive. So, you know, usually when I play a game or do a map, when I was playing personally before I was doing any YouTube or anything, I would sort of mix it up each map and use different equipment and stuff like that, so that the game didn't become stale. And it always worked for me. It was good, and I think that's what I'm going to continue trying to do. Now, I was recording this episode. This is I did pause in between when I went and grabbed some more seed and stuff. Something wasn't quite right, and I worked out exactly what it was. And shock, horror, and awe, I didn't have any bloody coffee. So I ducked off and got myself some coffee. So I'm a little bit happier now. I think I'm happy to accept that my cows haven't grown any after the classical music. Because as we know, coffee makes everything better. They're thinking about it seriously and making this tractor purchase. I don't think we're going to get away without taking a loan. I'm still going to need to get that forage wagon, and we're still probably going to have to lease a harvester. So what do you guys do when you're playing a game and you're playing a map? Do you throw a greenhouse in to give you some sort of steady income? Do you max your loan out and purchase a whole pile of equipment? Oh, sorry, I just bumped the microphone. Yeah, how do you play Farm Sim? See, in a lot of farms that I play or used to play, I might, throw in a greenhouse just to generate just that little bit of income and try and cover some of my expenses. I'd always take out loans. And I would eventually get ahead, and I'd pay back those loans and I'd start making money and I'd expand the farm pretty quickly. My wife, she plays it probably a little bit more conservatively than me, so it usually takes her a little bit longer to build her farms up and get things going. And quite honestly, I don't really think that's a bad thing, actually. I think she probably gets a lot out of the game playing it that way. And we probably all would get a lot out of the game playing that way. I've never been one to come in here and just be absolutely gung-ho with everything and roar around the roads and just try and get stuff done really quickly. I always like to take my time anyway, but yeah. Okay. I'm going to go against my cardinal rule and drive over the seat a little bit here, so do forgive me. But I am whacked up on coffee and classical music. We're starting to get some dirt happening on here. Not yet, but I did change the dirt to slow, so we should over a period of time anyway. Okay, drop you down, keep moving before you hit the ground. Ah, lovely. Back in the tractor. I worked for a major airport at one point in time. Doing maintenance, obviously. And when the grounds guys were busy, I quite often had the opportunity to get out there and assist in mowing the airfield. I can't remember what John Deere I was running doing that, and I wish I could because it was so many years ago. But I used to love it. There was nothing like being out on the airfield, driving around for 3 or 4 days straight, cutting grass in a John Deere. It was magnificent. And I miss that. But I also get a very similar experience sitting in a tractor on Farm Sim, and I think that's one of the things that I love about it. Oh, that didn't go very well. Look at that. That's let's just pretend that that's straight. Actually, what we can call it is Simidium straight. That's Simidium straight. Lovely. Alright guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this episode here because I think we're probably going to hit maybe the 30-minute mark after I've done the edit and that little bit of time lapse. I'm sure that I'll give you a big report on how this tractor went when I see you in episode 11. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. It was pretty awesome to get a new tractor. despite the fact that I've probably put us in a little bit of financial trouble. But it had to be done. Well, at least that's what I'm going to say to myself anyway. So, happy farming. And I hope that I see you in the next episode of Greenwich Valley. And I hope you've enjoyed this one. Thanks guys, and thanks for the support. And I'll see you in the next episode. Ciao.